allowing the breath to become even and full. Feet at a comfortable distance, usually about hip bone width apart. You don't want them too much farther. You can have your arms facing up, hands open to the sky. Seeing if you can make each inhale just a little bit longer, pausing at that top and exhaling nice and slow. Let's inhale the knees into the chest, place our hands on the top of our knees, and just rock from side to side. Putting a bit of pressure when you get to that 10 o'clock and 2 o'clock position on that side body, on the side hips. Like a little mini massage. And coming back to center, make some clockwise circles, letting the hips fall away at the 6 o'clock and then pushing the knees in, pulling the knees in at that 12 o'clock position. One more clockwise circle, then reverse it to a counterclockwise circle. Bringing ourselves to stillness at center, bringing our arms out to a T, taking a deep inhale. Then on the exhale, dropping the legs over to the left. Twisting as we can, keeping shoulders on the mat. Maybe putting a block underneath the knees if they don't quite reach the ground. Remembering to continue to breathe full and deep. If the right knee doesn't quite come even with the left, see if you can move that right knee just a little bit farther. If not, that's okay too. Inhale, engage the core, bring the knees back up through center. Exhale, drop them over to the right. Same thing again, if you don't find that that left knee matches up with the right knee, maybe use the hand to shift it a little bit farther. Or maybe they're just not going to match up today. I'm about 2 inches off. Engage that core. Inhale, bring the knees back up to center. Give them a good squeeze at the top. And release the feet back down to the mat about hip bone width. Grab your block if it's nearby. Place it between your legs, using those adductors to feel the strength in between them. Then lift the legs straight up to the sky. From here, let's point and flex the toes. Make a few circles with those feet. And put a lot of stress on our ankles. We want to make sure we're good to them. But at the same time, we're pressing that block in between our legs. Bend the knees, bring them back down to the mat. Take a nice inhale. On the exhale, lift the hips into our first bridge pose of the day. Feeling that block squeeze between the thighs. Hips are lifted. Butt muscles are tight, lifting higher and higher. Take one more inhale here. And on the exhale, release one vertebrae at a time. Keeping the block in the middle, just slightly rock the hips from side to side. Drop those knees side to side to loosen them up a little bit. Return to center. Keeping that block nice and tight. Take a deep inhale. And on the exhale, raise those hips up again. Maybe this time you want to take your hands and interlace them underneath your back. So you kind of roll off those shoulders. Interlace those fingers if you can. Lifting the hips up a little bit higher. Feeling the weight in the feet. You should be pushing through those heels, through the balls of the feet, but your toes should be able to wiggle. Inhale, release the hands. And on the exhale, roll one vertebrae at a time. Go ahead and remove the blocks. And windshield wiper those knees side to side. Is it too loud? Let's settle those legs in on the right. Letting the hips fall open. Maybe placing that right foot on top of the left thigh for a deeper hip stretch. One more. You can do it. Is that 8 already? Release that right foot if it's on top of the left thigh. Inhale the legs back to center. And exhale them over to the left. Allowing those hips to open. Breathing into that side body space. Placing that left foot on top of the right thigh, if it's comfortable for you, if it's good for your knee and for your hip. Don't ever let it strain too much. Go ahead and release that left foot. Bring the knees back up to center. Cross the right leg over the left all the way, like eagle legs. Take a deep inhale. And on the exhale, drop the knees to the left. Slightly deeper body twist. Should feel a little bit farther into the back. A little bit higher into the shoulder blades. Trying to keep those shoulders flat against the mat. If you need to place a block underneath the knees for support, feel free to do so. Inhale those knees back to center. Keeping them crossed the same way, exhale over to the right. Inhale back to center. Extend the right leg up overhead. Give a quick couple of circles of that right foot. And place it back down on the mat. Cross the left leg over the right. Take a nice inhale. On the exhale, drop it over to the right. If it's uncomfortable on the knees, feel free to put a block or a pillow underneath there, making sure those shoulders remain flat against the mat. Inhale, bring the knees back up to center. And exhale over to the left. You might find that you don't make it as far on one side as you do on the other. I'm like a full foot off the ground over here on this side for some reason. It just doesn't like to twist as far. Inhale, bring those knees back up to center. Extend the left leg up overhead. Point and flex those toes, maybe a few circles. Bring the left foot down to the mat. Then roll onto our right side and come on up to seated. Find a nice, easy seated position. Place the hands on the knees and take a few hip circles. Really arching the back out as you move behind, dipping the chest down as you come to the front. Reverse the direction of your circle. And then come to a solid seated position, back straight, head up. Inhale the arms up overhead. Exhale, take a twist to the left as you drop your left arm behind you, right hand to left knee. Inhale, sit a little bit taller, and exhale, twist a little bit farther. Inhale, bring the arms up overhead, return to center. On the exhale, drop the arms to the right, left hand to left to right knee. Right hand behind. And on the inhales, we sit a little bit taller. And on the exhale, we try to twist a little bit farther. Inhale, bring the arms up to center. Exhale, drop them to the side. Inhale the left arm up overhead. Internally rotate the elbow down. Use the right hand on top of that elbow to push it just a little bit farther. Trying to keep the back straight, trying to keep the head up. Don't let that head fall forward. Keep pushing it back. One more inhale here. And on the exhale, release the arms and switch. This time we're bending the right arm, using the left hand to pull down that elbow, trying to keep our head up straight. It's going to feel like it's somewhat forward, but try really hard not to arch that body forward, keeping up nice and straight. One more breath here. Exhale, release the arms. And if your strap is nearby, grab your strap, please. Place your strap over your left shoulder so that it runs down your spine, making sure you're sitting up nice and tall. Bring both arms out to the side. Thumbs up on the left, thumbs down on the right. Rotate the arms in to grab that strap. If you're capable of actually putting your hands together, then good for you. I'm not. If not, use the strap to connect the hands, keeping the back straight. Again, not letting your head fall forward, using your head to push that left shoulder back. Maybe walk the hands up the strap, seeing if you can get them closer together. One more breath here. And on the exhale, release the arms. Take a minute here to roll the neck out, both directions. Then go ahead and switch the strap to the other side. Bring those arms out to the side. This time it's right hand thumbs up, left hand thumbs down. Then we rotate in towards the spine, grabbing hands if possible, grabbing the strap if necessary. using our spine, sitting up nice and straight, we kind of push back both that right and left shoulder. Walking hands in if possible to bring them closer together. Noticing if there's a difference on one side or the other. There's definitely a difference for me. Taking one more breath here. Then on the exhale, releasing the arms out. Give the neck a few rolls, clockwise and counterclockwise. You can bring your straps to the side, send your arms out wide, and then give yourself a nice body hug. Left arm on top, right arm underneath. See if you can walk your elbows apart. Use those fingers to walk across the back. Take a nice inhale, and on the exhale, twist to the left. Inhale, return to center. Outstretch those arms, and then switch. Right arm on top, left arm under. Being sure to sit up nice and tall, lifting those elbows up if you can. Giving ourselves a nice Saturday morning hug. Take an inhale, then on the exhale, twist to the right. Inhale, return to center. Exhale, release those arms, bringing them down to the mat, and bringing ourselves into a brief tabletop. Hips are above the knees, shoulders are above the wrists. On the inhale, drop the belly, raise the chest. On the exhale, arch the back, drop the head and shoulders. Inhale to your cow. Exhale to your cat. Go ahead and take 3 more cat-cow breaths at your own pace. Being careful not to sink into our shoulders. A little bit of a breeze here. And when you're ready, return to that neutral tabletop. Go ahead and tuck the toes behind you, hover the knees off the ground, feeling the core engaged, keeping shoulders pressed away from the ears, hands up out of the wrists. We hold for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Then push those hips way up to the sky. Drop the toes down into our first down dog of the day. Ooh, tight this morning. Take a moment here to walk out your dog. Bending that left and right foot and knee as needed. Maybe a little hip twist at the top. Noticing what feels best for your feet. Do you like your feet together? Do you like them hip bone width? Do you like them a little wider? Everybody's body is different. Everybody's hip structure is different. Then settling into our dog here. Feeling that line from our wrists all the way up to our shoulders and to our hips. Take an inhale, come up on the toes. Send the hips up higher. Exhale, pull forward, high plank. Abs roll into that midline. Back is flat. Gaze is forward. If you put your gaze down, you're going to fall down. You want that head up nice and straight. Inhale, send the hips up to the sky. Exhale, drop the feet back down to the mat. Inhale, come up on the toes. Exhale, pull forward, high plank. Inhale, push those hips up to the sky. Exhale, bring the heels down. One more time, come up on those heels, send those hips up higher. Pull forward, high plank. Inhale, push those hips up nice and high. Exhale, drop the heels down to the mat. Lift the left leg up behind you, keeping the hips square, toes pointing down. Come up on the right toes. Lift the left leg up higher, point the toe. Your head should be looking almost directly down. The top of your head should be almost down to the mat. You're looking straight behind. Now look between your hands. Curl your back as you step your left foot through. Runner's lunge. Using blocks if needed, maybe scooching that front foot forward as needed. Your ankle should be above the knee. Your hips should be either at knee length or below, maybe wiggling that back foot back. Feeling the long stretch from the top of your head all the way out through your heel. Keeping the right hand down, extend the left arm up. Twisting runner's lunge, keeping those hips as square as possible, twisting in the mid-body. Exhale, we'll turn the left hand to the mat. Step that back foot in ever so slightly. Straighten the front leg, pyramid pose. Inhale, bend the front leg. Come back up on those right toes. Rise up, crescent lunge. Flexion in the back knee. Arms are strong overhead. Shoulders away from ears. Take a deep inhale. On the exhale, bring the hands back down to the mat. Step the left foot behind. Forward chaturanga or 8-point posture. Shift forward, up dog or cobra. Pull back, downward facing dog. Bring that right leg up behind. Keep the hips square, toes pointed down. Come up on the left toes. Lift the right leg up higher. Hips are still square, but now toes are pointed. Head is facing down towards the mat. Look between your hands. Arch your back as you pull your right foot through. Runner's lunge. Adjust as you need to. Maybe you need to use blocks. Maybe you need to move that back foot some. Maybe you need to move the front foot some. Adjust as needed. Maybe you tense your fingers or use fists. Feel that stretch from the top of your head all the way out through your heel. Leave the left hand down on the mat, extend the right arm up. Runner's lunge twist, keeping those hips square if you can. On the exhale, bring the right hand down. Step that back foot in a little bit. Straighten the front leg, pyramid pose. Again, using blocks if it's needed to bring the floor closer to you. Let the head hang here, but don't let that hamstring shake. Inhale, bend that front leg. Come back up on the back toes of the left leg. Rise up, crescent lunge. Flexion in that back knee. Hips are square, shining forward. Shoulders are away from ears. Take a deep inhale. And on the exhale, hands come down to the mat. Step that right foot back to meet the left. Lower chaturanga or 8-point posture. Inhale to your upward facing dog or cobra. Pull back, downward facing dog. Lift the left leg up behind you. Lift it up as high as you can. Bend the knee and spin the hips open. Come up on those right toes. Look between the hands. Arch the back and send that left foot between the hands. Runner's lunge. Rise up. Crescent lunge. Bring the hands to heart center. Shift the body forward. Twist to the left. That back leg is straight, but you're up on your toes. That front leg is 90 degrees above the ankle. You feel a nice straight line from your tailbone all the way through the top of your head. Open the arms. Allow the right arm to come inside that left knee to twist a little farther. Inhale, rise up. Crescent lunge. Adjust the feet as needed. On the exhale, bring the hands down to the mat. Step the left foot back to meet the right, high plank. Scissor the feet to the left. Extend the right arm up. Side plank. Remember all the various side plank positions we have. Maybe you drop that back knee. Maybe you kickstand the back knee. Maybe you come down to the forearm for a low side plank. There's lots of options here on your side plank. Inhale, reach the right arm up overhead, arching that body. Crescent moon side plank. Inhale, lift the right arm back up. Exhale, bring it down to the mat. Lower chaturanga or 8-point posture. Inhale to your upward facing dog. Exhale to your downward facing dog. Inhale the right leg up behind you. Bend the knee, spin open. Look between the hands. Come up on those left toes. Arch the back and bring that right foot between the hands. Runner's lunge. Taking a step in between if you need to. If you can't make it on a full swing, that's okay. Rise up, crescent lunge. Feeling that flexion in the back knee. Inhale, bring the hands to heart center. Yeah. Exhale, straighten the front body and the back leg. Twist to the right. If you can hook the elbow past your knee, that's great, but hands should not leave heart center. Open the arms, use that left arm against the right knee to twist a little bit farther. Take a deep inhale. On the exhale, return to center crescent lunge. Exhale, bring the hands back down to the mat. Step the right foot back to meet the left. Scissor open towards the right and lift that left arm side plank. Need a little extra challenge, go ahead and stack those feet. Inhale, reach the left arm up overhead. Crescent moon side plank. Lift the left arm back up. Drop it down to the mat. To your high plank and lower chaturanga or 8-point posture. Inhale to your upward facing dog. Exhale to your downward facing dog. Breathing here. Always remembering that you can modify anything that needs to be modified because they're not modifications, they're options. You know, we always have the option in yoga to do what the instructor is doing, do what's better for you, or do nothing at all. We always have a choice. Inhale that left leg up behind. Bend the knee, spin open. Come up on those right toes. Look between the hands, arch the back. Bring our left foot forward. Runner's lunge. Drop the back foot 45 degrees. Rise up, warrior one. Hips are square, shining forward. That front knee is above the ankle, never farther. If it's too far, that's not good for the ankle or the knee. Take a deep inhale. On the exhale, drop the arms behind. Roll the shoulders down the back. A little back bend. One more inhale. On the exhale, release the hands, bring them back up overhead. Warrior one. Open, warrior two. Be sure that that front knee is not falling in. Be sure the back leg is nice and strong, rolling out parallel to the back of the mat. Inhale to a gentle warrior. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale, gentle warrior. Exhale, warrior two. Reach forward. Inhale, reverse that warrior. Exhale, bring the left arm to the left thigh. Side angle stretch. Should feel as if someone has a rope tied around your right wrist and it's pulling you up. You're not sinking into your left side body. You're lifting that body up, using the legs as strength. Inhale, reverse your warrior. Exhale, windmill those arms down. Step the left foot back to meet the right. Scissor to the left, raise that right arm, side plank. Thread the needle with the right arm, pull the hips way up. Right arm comes under the left. You're almost in a full down dog here. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, we thread. Inhale, rise up. Two more times, we thread. Yep. One more thread. Up. Hand comes down to the mat. Lower chaturanga or 8-point posture. Inhale to that upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Bring the right leg up behind us. Bend the knee, spin open. Hips should be stacked in the back here. Come up on those left toes. Look between the hands. Arch that back body as you step that right foot between the hands. Drop the back foot 45 degrees. Rise up, warrior one. Take an inhale. On the exhale, drop those arms behind us. Interlace the fingers, roll the shoulders down the back. This time, fold forward, humble warrior. Inhale, rise up, warrior one. On the exhale, open, warrior two. Hips are shining forward. Back foot is parallel with the mat. Front knee is over that front ankle. Arms are strong. Inhale, gentle warrior. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale, gentle warrior. Exhale, warrior two. Reach forward and reverse that warrior. Exhale, bring the right arm down to the right thigh, side angle. Again, we're lifting that upper body in our side angle like someone's holding that top hand by a string. Feeling the strength in our legs. Inhale, reverse the warrior. Exhale, windmill those hands down. Step the right foot back to meet the left. Scissor to the right. Lift the left arm. On the thread, the needle, the hips come way up. Your hand comes all the way back like you're in a down dog. Inhale, right arm up. Nope, left arm up. Exhale, thread the needle. Inhale, left arm up. Exhale, we thread. Inhale up, 2 more times. Exhale, we thread. Inhale up. And exhale, one more time, thread. Inhale, left arm up. Return to your high plank. 8-point posture, chaturanga, or you can pull straight back in down dog. We'll meet there. Walk the hands back to meet your feet. Place opposite hands and opposite elbows and take a moment to just hang here. Maybe rock from side to side like a rag doll. Place the hands on the mat, heel toe those feet together. Bend the knees a lot, place the hands above the knees, come rolling on up. Just standing. Inhale the arms up overhead. Use the right hand to bind the left wrist, crescent moon to the right. Inhale, center. Switch the bind, crescent moon left. Inhale, center. Exhale, bring the hands to heart center. Shift the weight to the right foot. Lift the left leg in front, one like a mountain. Bring the left foot either against the thigh or the calf for your tree. Inhale, lift the arms, grow your tree. Finding that drishti point that's not moving. Take a moment and roll the wrists. Both directions. How does that affect your balance? Return to center. Inhale, bring the hands back down to heart center. Exhale, release that leg. Take a big step forward. Crescent lunge. Keeping the hands at heart center. Reach forward, twist to the left. Inhale, come back to center. Rise up, crescent lunge. On the exhale, sweep the arms back. Reach forward. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, sweep back. Inhale, rise up. On that next exhale, we're going to sweep back and come up into our Dekasana pose. Airplane. Chest is lifted. Toes are pointed. Back is arched. Slowly bend that left knee. Bring the right leg to meet it. Utkatasana. Make sure you rotate that pelvis in. Don't allow the compression in the lower back. Arms are up overhead. Shoulders away from ears. Bring our hands to heart center. Twist to the left. Sit a little lower in your chair if you can. Open those arms, get a deeper twist. Inhale, bring those hands back to center. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale to a halfway lift. Exhale, place those hands on the mat. Step the right foot back, runner's lunge. Drop the back heel, rise up, warrior one. Open, warrior two. Straighten that front leg. Kick the right hip back and reach as far forward as you can. Come down, triangle. Lift that lower arm, engage the core. Exhale, release that hand down. Inhale, reverse your triangle. Exhale, windmill those arms down. Step the left foot back to meet the right. Scissor open to the left. Place the right foot up on that left leg. Side plank tree. Exhale, bring the right arm back down to center. Come to your high plank or see if you can keep your tree, lower chaturanga. Inhale to your upward facing dog. Exhale, pull back, downward facing dog. Breathing here. Take a moment to come down to your mat, to your knees. Take a brief child's pose or get a drink of water. My mouth is really dry, so I need a drink of water here. Always listen to your body. If your mouth is dry, it means you need water. Be sure to take it at any time, whether I call for it or not. Whew. And when we're ready, we'll meet back in our downward facing dog. Take a nice inhale. On the exhale, walk the hands back to meet the feet. Place each hand underneath the feet. Bend the knees if you need to. Use your toes to massage the back of your wrists. Let the head hang. Inhale to a flat back means you bend your knees, you look ahead, your back is straight. Exhale, fold. Hips come a little bit higher, head comes a little bit lower. Release the hands. Heel toe the feet back together. Bend the knees a lot. Place the hands above the knees. Come rolling on up to standing. Inhale the arms up overhead. Use the right hand to bind the left wrist. Crescent moon to the right. Inhale, center. Switch the bind. Crescent moon to the left. Inhale, center. Hands come down to prayer. We shift the weight into the left foot. We'll bring that right leg up, one-legged mountain. Place the right leg against the inner thigh or shin for your tree. When you have the right drishti, go ahead and grow your tree. Inhale, bring those hands back down to center. Bring that right foot out in front. Take a giant step forward. Crescent lunge, arms up. Whew. Inhale, arms, hands at heart center. I forgot this part. Reach the body forward, twist to the right. Inhale, back to center, rise up. Exhale, sweep the arms back, straighten the upper body, straighten the leg. Inhale, rise up, that back leg bends, slight flexion in the knee. Exhale, come forward. Inhale, rise up. This time on the exhale, come all the way up into your Dekasana. Chest is lifted, back is arched, toes are pointed, like you're an airplane. Bend the front knee ever so slowly, bring the left leg back to meet it. Utkatasana. Make sure your pelvis is what's comfortable for you. I have a tendency to pronate it out, but I need to rotate it in. Arms are above my head, shoulders away from ears. Weight is in the heel. Bring the hands to heart center. Twist to the right. Sit a little lower in that chair. Go ahead and open the arms. See if you can twist a little bit farther. Exhale and fold. Inhale to a halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Place the hands on the mat. Step the left foot back, runner's lunge. Drop the back foot 45 degrees. Rise up. Warrior one. Open. Warrior two. Straighten the front leg. Kick that left hip back. Reach as far forward as you can. Come down triangle. Get the same sensation here in triangle as you do in side angle. As if someone has a string around that top arm. It's nice and strong above. Release that lower arm. Engage the core. Release the lower arm, rise up, reverse your triangle. Exhale, windmill the arms down. Step the right foot back to meet the left. Scissor the feet open. Side plank, maybe star, maybe tree. Exhale, return that left hand to the mat. Keep your tree if you can. Lower chaturanga, 8-point posture. Inhale, upward facing dog. Whew. Exhale, downward facing dog. Breathing here. Take a nice deep inhale. On the exhale, walk those hands to the back of the mat. Bend the knees a lot, place the hands above the knees, come rolling on up to standing. Inhale the arms up overhead. Exhale, come down to heart center. Shift the weight into the right foot. Hinge the back leg back. Warrior three. Foot is flexed, body is straight. Rise up. One-legged mountain. Can you bring that left foot inside for your tree? Keep the arms up. Release the right foot, left foot forward, step. Small step. Drop the back, drop the right arm to pick up that right leg, dancer. Release the right arm and right foot. Rise up, one-legged mountain. Step forward. Sweep back, Dekasana. This time the chest is lifted, toes are pointed. Rise up, one-legged mountain. Cross the left leg over. Standing pigeon. Sit back low. I have an ant crawling on me. Lift the arms, but cross the leg all the way over. Bring the arms out to the side. Flying eagle. Inhale, rise up, one-legged mountain. Exhale, drop the leg. Utkatasana. Exhale and fold. Inhale to your halfway lift. Place the hands on the mat. Step the left foot back, step the right foot back. Lower chaturanga, 8-point posture, or pull straight back into your downward facing dog. We get to repeat that on the other side now, which is a bummer for me because my other side does not have the same kind of balance. Take a nice inhale. On the exhale, walk the hands back. Take a moment to hang in a ragdoll. Place the hands on the mat, heel toe those feet together. Bend the knees, place the hands above the knees, roll on up. Standing. Inhale the arms up overhead. Exhale to heart center. Shift the weight into the left foot. Hinge the body forward and the right leg up, warrior three. Slowly rise back up. Lift the arms, one-legged mountain. Bring that right leg to the side for your tree. Engage the core. Keep that drishti. Step the right foot forward. Drop the left arm down. Pick up that left foot, dancer. Release the left hand and foot. Rise up, one-legged mountain. Step it forward. Sweep back, Dekasana. Rise up, one-legged mountain. Cross that right leg over. Sit low, standing pigeon. That's why they put blocks here. Whew, regain that balance. Cross the right leg all the way over. Lift the arms up. Then out to the side, flying eagle. Release that right leg. Sit down, Utkatasana. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale to your halfway lift. Exhale and fold. Place the hands against the mat. Step the right foot back. Step the left foot back. High plank. Bring the left forearm down. Right forearm down. Right hand to the mat. Left hand to the mat. High plank. Right forearm down. Left forearm down. Low plank. Left hand to the mat. Right hand to the mat. High plank. Adjust your feet as needed. Left forearm down. Right forearm down. Hold that low plank. Feel the core engaged. Navel to spine. Right hand to the mat. Left hand to the mat. One more time. Right hand to the mat. Left hand to the mat. Sorry, forearm. One more time. Come up. Right hand up. Left hand up. Pull straight back. Downward facing dog. Whew. Sorry, I mixed up my forearms and hands there. Inhale the left leg high. Bend the knee, spin open. Look between the hands. Bring the left knee over to the left elbow. Exhale, send the left leg up high. Bring the left knee to the right elbow. Bring that left leg up high. Bring that left leg all the way down for your pigeon. Keep your pigeon nice and tall. You can drop your pigeon down to its forearms. You can do your pigeon on your back. Wherever you want to pigeon, it's your pigeon. Don't let your pigeon be pigeoned. I sometimes like to take a block and rest my head on the block, because then there's no work for my head to do. Whew. Bring your hands back to your mat. Tuck your back toes if you're in a full pigeon. Lift that left knee up. Send it back nice and high. Then place it down on the mat. Inhale the right leg up. Bend that knee and spin open. Bring the right knee forward to the right elbow. Send the right leg back. Up and open. Bring the right knee over to the left elbow. Send that right leg back, up and open. Bring that right leg forward, knee down to the right wrist. Untuck those back toes. Lower for your pigeon on the other side. If you're in your regular pigeon, go ahead and bring those hands back down to the mat. Tuck those back toes, lift that right knee, send it all the way back up and open. Come down to your downward facing dog. Drop down to your knees and tabletop. And come all the way down to seated. Whew. If you have your strap handy, go ahead and grab your strap. Because why make this harder than it needs to be? Place the strap under the feet. Extend the feet out in front for your high boat. Using your strap allows you to keep your back straight. Don't allow it to arch like this. You're not a rounded boat. You're a nice V sailboat. Lower the legs ever so slowly. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lift those legs back up. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. One more time lower. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lift them back up. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release the strap. Tuck the knees in. Seated child's pose. What's that? Erin said her boat was taking on water. Go ahead and place the feet about hip bone width apart. Send the arms out in front and then just lower slowly, one vertebrae at a time. Keep the right leg on the mat. Cross the left leg over the right. Use the left hand to push that left knee away. Holding here or rocking side to side. Once you're back in center, lift the left leg up, support it with the right hand, maybe the left as well. Push the knee in a little bit farther, really feel that glute stretch. Holding in the center or rocking side to side. Circles clockwise or counterclockwise may help as well. Everybody feels this a little bit different. Return the right leg to the mat. Return the left leg to the mat. Cross the right leg over the left. Use the right hand to push away that right thigh. Holding here or rocking side to side. Lifting that left leg, supporting with the left hand. Again, rocking side to side or a couple of circles. I find the 2 o'clock position particularly stretching on this side. Drop the left foot back down to the mat. Bring the right foot down to the mat. Windshield wiper those legs side to side. Bring the knees into the chest. Use the first 2 fingers of each hand to bind the big toes. Pressing those knees to the side. Coming up to your happy baby. Maybe you straighten your legs in wide angle, or you keep them bent. It's always good to be a happy baby. Better than a crying baby. Release the bind. Bring the knees into the chest. Give them a good squeeze. Send the right leg long, keeping that left leg in. Bring the knee outside the rib cage. Drop the left hand to the side. Use the right hand to pull the left leg across. Full body twist. Inhale, bring the left leg back up. Give it a nice tight squeeze into the chest. On the exhale, send the left leg long, arms overhead, full body stretch, side out. Bring the right knee in. Bring the knee outside the rib cage, feeling it nice and tight. Extend that right arm. Use your left hand to pull that right leg over. Full body twist. Keeping those shoulders flat against the mat. Inhale, bring the right leg back in. Give it a good squeeze. On the exhale, send the right leg long, arms overhead, full body stretch, side out. Do whatever else your body might need here for a brief moment, and then settle into your Shavasana. Allow the feet to splay, the arms against the earth. Allow the breath to settle. Noticing how good the body feels. Sometimes it's a fight to get onto our mat, but it's always a battle we win when we're on it. Start to bring awareness to the space around you. Maybe wiggle the fingers and toes, rock the head from side to side. When you're ready, roll over onto the right side. And come up to your seated position. Inform yourself to your seated position. You can go ahead and turn your mics and video on if you'd like. Bring our hands to heart center and our thumbs to our lips and to our third eye center. From the light that shines in me to the light that shines in you, in a gesture of respect, we bow to one another and say, Namaste.
Namaste.
Thank you for the privilege of being your teacher on this fine Saturday morning.